J.D. Jenkins thinks he's going to have it all wrapped up. We're going to have to wait and see.
With a 20-minute time limit, making his way to the ring, he is the Nightmare!
The Nightmare known as Jeremiah, part of the left-hand path of nightmares. As I said before.
Do you think he's the one playing the piano?
Him or Rebby Hardy?
We can't afford to get Rebby Hardy to play the piano.
Maybe they know each other. She did it as a favor.
I guess it could be.
Matthias Darkthorn.
It's played well enough. I believe Rebby could play that.
Behind the monster.
Well, I wouldn't walk in front of him, would you?
No, never.
I just let him clear the way. Matthias Darkthorn's got the right idea. Just stand clear. Stand clear.
Folks, we're joined by the latest recruit from the House Show Podcast sponsorships, Eric the Ghost Silva. Eric, it's good to see you again, man. How's everything?
Well, as you can see, first and foremost, Nightmare's about to kill Wes.
Yeah.
And I want to address that punk Alex who got that lucky ass roll up. It won't happen again.
Yeah, it was pretty quick, and we were shocked as well up here.
Couldn't believe it happened. You know, he's one of those guys. He's one of those guys that just hangs around way too long, and you never know what's going to happen.
He couldn't believe it happened. He knew it was an accident. I slipped on a banana peel. He got a lucky pin, and you see what happened when he got it. He got the hell out of Dodge.
Yeah, as well he should have.
That was one of the quicker exits I've seen in a while. He did not want to hang around the ring.
Better not have. Took his head off. That's all right. May 19th.
Yep.
First and foremost, we're getting our titles back. No one has the slightest clue as to who I'm bringing back here with me.
I know,
that's the beauty of it all.
I have no clue.
And
people keep asking me, and I'm like, I have no idea. You won't tell me.
They think just because we sponsor Eric that we know everything that's going on, all the machinations of the left-hand path. It's simply not true, folks.
But I think that's good gamesmanship right there. You keep that secret as long as you possibly can.
Exactly. I want you guys' money, not your opinions.
Yeah, well, we're happy to give it because we're just rolling in it.
I've been meaning to talk to you about that.
Damn it, Joe.
Stop rolling.
I will not.
At least put some pants on.
Wes Warren coming on down. This is one of those guys where he's got a little bit more testosterone than he does brains, stepping into the ring with the Nightmare.
That is very true.
But he's young and dumb. We'll see what happens.
I'm not going to take anything away from these kids. They're tough as nails.
Absolutely.
They're tough as nails. They can take a beating. They typically, both of these guys do great jobs at blocking my punches and kicks with their faces.
Yes.
They're very good at it.
They work long and hard.
Are built as targets. That's what they are.
Exactly.
There you go.
Wes Warren. We've already seen his partner, Alex Graves, right off the gate. Something that I'm sure Eric Silva does not want to remember.
We don't even have to talk about that anymore.
Noted.
I can't imagine going through this match here and having two cavemen walk away with victories over the Path of Nightmares. I just can't imagine.
Well, especially with someone like the Nightmare in the ring.
He's not going to beat Nightmare. Period. And if he does, I have my axe right here.
Now, I wasn't sure that you were allowed to bring that back to the hideaway.
Representing the Path of Nightmare.
How cute.
Yeah,
Now, Eric, when we saw you heading out away from the ring, back up the ramp at the end of the match, I know you were disappointed. I know it's hard taking a cheap loss like that to somebody like Alex Graves, but there seemed to be a little bit of friction between you and Matthias Darkthorn. You were looking back to the crowd. I don't know if you wanted to say something to somebody or if there was really some friction between your manager and you. I hope that's not true. I hope it's something else.
There's no friction. whatsoever between me and Matthias.
Oh, good. That's a relief.
I got
Was it that mouthy lady over here on the side?
It was. I really just want to kick her teeth in. But
I think a lot of people share your views on that one.
I'm glad I'm not alone there.
No.
But this Pro Wrestling Ego crowd, they're always vocal. They're always into these matches. They're invested. It's hard to keep them quiet, but I'm glad that you're vigilant. Make sure to keep them quiet.
I'm gonna do my best. And
go.
while we're on the subject of Matthias Darkthorn, I wanna make something perfectly clear. Matthias is more than just a manager. He leads us. He guides us. He is our sage, so to speak.
Nice. Okay. Well, he always looks like he's calm and in control, and so I don't doubt that he brings a bit of guidance and zen to your motley crew.
Oh, no doubt.
I can't even imagine what you would have to do as Matthias Darkthorn to try to manage the Nightmare. Like, what do you tell the Nightmare?
You don't.
You just get out of the way? Is that what you do?
I would tend to think so.
You tell Nightmare to be himself. Just be better.
Yep. Wes with a drop kick to the Nightmare. Nightmare rolling out to the outside. Matthias doing some of that sage advice right now.
You guys have seen Nightmare before. Just in these few moments. How look at that.
We might want to.
How long have you ever seen him so?
Jay moved really damn fast. Jay, you might want to tell those kids to get out of here.
Can we roll that tape and time how fast
I think we
he
probably
ran?
could.
That's amazing.
Nightmare was more or less a wild animal before
That's true.
we found him.
That's absolutely
He's
true.
completely under control.
Here they come off to the pool tables. Good thing nobody had a game going. Wes Warren laid out. Nightmare rolls in to break the count.
He needs to put him through that pool table.
Caveman.
Good Lord, I hope not. Bouncing his head off of a chair there. Nightmare firmly in control. Getting back out to the ring.
Lifted him up.
Here we go.
Right on the parquet floor.
Here we go.
Oh,
and
my.
a deposit.
Oh.
And leave him there.
Nightmare again breaking up that count. Smart awareness. Little kids, you need to get out the way. Rolling bomb
God,
right there.
Turn his rib cage into pulp.
Wouldn't be that far of a stretch for Nightmare. Wes still fighting back. Nightmare rolling him in.
God, this kid is stupid.
But he's still got that fire in him.
More heart than brains, and sometimes that can be enough to make it a tough night for the Nightmare.
Yep, Nightmare. Rubbing his face on the turnbuckle. Wes, both feet to the face, and Nightmare answering back.
Trading 2 boots for 1.
Yep.
2 is always better than 1. But not in this case.
Nightmare just biting on his fingers, just getting frustrated. Coming after Obama. Come on, Nightmare. That's not how you win a match.
So where did you say he was trumping if he comes after
Oh,
Obama?
good heavens. Put that away.
What?
I'm not having it.
I didn't say I was happy about that joke, but it was there.
Good.
And like a sociopath,
Nightmare.
I just have to take it when it's there.
Modified fisherman's right over.
Sadly, I have to agree with you there. All right, Nightmare, this is going on way too long. Finish this kid.
And we've seen already, you let
Breaking
these
the back.
cavemen hang around too long.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, my.
Oh.
Ah.
And I've seen Nightmare shaping those fingernails of his into daggers.
Is he shaving his fist into a thing? What is that?
You
What
wanna-
would
you
he
wanna
shave
try
his
that one
fist
again?
into? No, I don't. That's exactly how I wanted it.
All right. Good execution.
Live with it.
I have to.
Just live in it.
It's on the internet forever now.
Internet. At least it's not all over the internet. The internet is far too big for that. This is a drop in the bucket.
Nightmare just hammering away on Wes. Don't know why he's got a hold of
Nightmare is
Obama there.
having a conversation with the referee. Maybe giving Matthias Darkthorn an opportunity to have a conversation with Wes.
Just a quick conversation, nothing major.
Just a chat. So how you doing?
I hate it when he licks his fist like that. Just, oh
my.
Good night.
Just that spinning fist. And Wes is out on his feet. There's no way there's anything left of this kid. Oh my goodness.
It's not just a German, that's with authority.
God.
With authority.
Nightmare stalking his prey. Goes for the cover.
Wes kicks out.
Wes kicks out.
Why? Wes.
Wes Warren
Wes.
is completely addicted to pain. And we love it because we will gladly be his dealers.
Nightmare's trying to get a chair from the crowd, and the crowd won't let him. I think they're saving that seat for somebody showing up for the second half.
Yeah, and you know what? We have been very generous to fans, ring announcers. Like, a lot of these guys feel as though they can give us their opinions on how they feel about us, and they go unanswered.
All right.
Which brings me to Cowboy. See, he's not here tonight.
Yeah, Cowboy is not in attendance tonight.
Do you think that's an accident?
Oh, my.
I've seen the way you guys handled him last time when you're at the hideaway, so I don't think that it is.
Wes throwing knees.
The funny thing about that is he got off very easy.
Right. Oh, that cross body from the Nightmare. 2.5.
This referee looks like Obama, but clearly he's nowhere near as intelligent.
Well, you're gonna have to take that up with him. I don't know much about the kid.
I plan to. Let him not count 3 one more time.
Okay. Nightmare working on the turnbuckle there.
Yeah, he's trying to expose that turnbuckle. The referee is not letting that happen.
Choke the life out of him.
See, you were worried. He can count to 3. He got all the way to 4 that time.
He did. I'm impressed.
Up and down. Beautiful bomb.
Pin him. Let's go.
These cavemen will say it again.
Nightmare taking way too much time.
They take a beating. You don't want to leave him this much time. Rolls him over with his head.
Eric, you got to talk to Nightmare about taking his time so much with these kids.
We discussed it. You can't talk to him. He's going to do what he wants to do.
Nightmare likes to prolong the suffering. To be honest, I really can't blame him for that.
He's really good at it.
He's like a cat with a mouse, just enjoying the play of it. Up.
Oh!
Misses just
Get
barely.
up, Nightmare.
Rock the house with that.
Get up, Nightmare.
Wes back to his feet.
I think that's as animated as I have ever seen Matthias Darkthorn. He is desperate to get Nightmare back to his feet.
It's very intense.
Wes Warren is in the ready, though.
Still on his feet.
He is still on.
Still on his feet.
He's throwing his whole body at him, and he is taking it. No!
Wes amazingly gets Nightmare down.
Oh, no way.
No way.
Oh, my!
Wes Warren with a fisherman suplex to Nightmare. Basement DDT.
I didn't know Wes Warren had that in him. Especially at this point in the match.
I'm not sure Wes knew he had that in him.
I mean, you'd think at this point it'd just be desperation moves, but that was some power.
The broken clock is right at least twice a day.
Well, that's true.
Can't argue with that.
High cross body off the top rope.
Nightmare up before Warren.
Sending Wes to the outside. European uppercut. Brings him in.
Oh, this is right.
Oh, devastating.
He's done. He is done.
There's no way.
He is done.
1, 2, 3. And the Nightmare is your winner over Wes Warren. Yeah, Obama, I'd get out of there too.
Once again, the left-hand path, along with the path of nightmares, doing what we do.
Absolutely. Eric, I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to join us here on commentary. If people want to find you out there on the social medias, where will they find you?
All the major social media platforms, Facebook, Eric Silva, Twitter, the Ghost LHP.
Yeah, I noticed you finally got that changed.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Nicely done.
I did.